Oh god, oh no, 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 no! And that, folks, is why you leave the ship when it sinks. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we are back in Ship Simulator Extremes. We are going to be checking out two ships, one a ferry from the add-on pack, as well as a cruise ship from the game itself, so something you don't have to purchase, something that just comes with the game. So yeah, it's been 10 years since the game was released, and we're gonna find out how well it does today. So yeah guys, let's get into the video. First and foremost, we're gonna click play, we're gonna do free roaming, and we are going to select the cruise ship as our starting ship, because we want to wait and check out the add-on pack later in the video. So let's go ahead, let's do a bit of a ship preview here, and you can see already there is a bug that has formed in game over the last 2 years maybe, because I don't recall seeing it in 2017 when I actually last played the game. Yeah, that's how long ago I last played it. But yeah, as you can see, the ocean seems to have fixed itself there. But yeah, this is the cruise ship, the Orient Star, and we are going to be sailing it in the Arctic as usual. That's the best place to sink and sail ships. So yeah, let's go ahead, click next. We're gonna go to Antarctic, and we're gonna go into next. This should be the environment tab here, and we're gonna select this area right here. Then we're gonna go ahead, toggle other ships on and off, so maybe we can have another ship we can crash into if it's nearby. Then we can click next, go to our preset weather and whatnot. Then we can go into the time of day, and obviously we'll want to switch that because we want a nice clear day out. So there we go. That's nice and good. So let's go ahead, let's click play, and oh my gosh, look at this loading screen. Holy cow. Wow, okay, the nostalgia is coming back to me here, as this is a very familiar place where I would start out at to sink ships. So yeah, let's get this thing going, and we're gonna see how well this ship handles against, let's see, why don't we hit this iceberg right here. It's dead ahead of us, and it'd be great to do a bit of a Titanic-esque starboard side collision. So let's go ahead and give about full speed here, and let's go through to the camera mode. So here is the walking mode, and I'm already noticing a bug here. So I can actually, or I used to be able to move my camera with my mouse. I remember that distinctly, but now I can't do that, as you can see. So that's a little funny, but if we go into the global view, you can actually see that I can quickly orient myself with the mouse here, but looks like that is unfortunately bugged out. Just a sad implication of the game's age. So yeah, let's go into the bridge view here. Now we can actually move the bridge view nicely. So we're gonna go ahead and throttle this thing up. We're gonna get the engines at full power, and that is our target right there. We're gonna do a Titanic-esque sinking where we strike the iceberg on the starboard side. So let's get this thing moving, and it should start moving very soon here. Yeah, let's go ahead, let's go to the cinematic or just the global view here. And actually, I don't know, what's the difference between, oh, I know what this is. I completely forgot about this. So this is where you could just place your camera down, and I think, there you go. So you can actually get a really, really cool view. So if you click tab there, wow, that is going to be awesome for grabbing thumbnail shots and whatnot. So yeah, look at that. Beautiful Orient Star sailing in the Antarctic, but sadly, this will be its last voyage. And yeah, it's crazy to think that these models are like 10 years old. Like, that is crazy. Like, I don't even know how they had this game continue to work over that period of time. So yeah, here we have another cinematic view of the Orient Star passing by here, and there is the iceberg that will do it in. And as you can see, it's actually starting to get more detailed as we approach it. So it actually has that kind of render distance sort of effect there, which helps with game performance. But obviously nowadays you can have longer render distances because computers have gotten more beefy and more powerful. So yeah, as you can see, there goes the Orient Star rapidly sailing past. So this is going to be a really violent collision. The Orient Star is now reaching a speed of 23.8 knots, and yeah, this collision will get more and more violent the faster and faster we go. So a few minutes ago, it probably wouldn't even have sunk the ship if we crashed at that speed, but now we are definitely going to sink when the ship hits the iceberg. So yeah, now we do have 4 usable boats. We have 2 cutters and 2 actual lifeboats, so we can rescue some people off the ship, however not all of them. So yeah, alright, you know what, here we go. We're gonna go hard to starboard. There we go. The ship is now turned hard to starboard. Let's see if we can avoid the iceberg. Alright, here we go. The ship is turning, but will it be enough to stop it from hitting the iceberg? I hope not, because this ship needs to sink for the video. So yeah. Alright, it's about to happen, folks. The ship is about to hit the iceberg here. And, yeah, it's definitely gonna cause some major damage. Alright, we are about to strike the iceberg here. And, yeah, this might just be a glancing blow here. Let's see what happens here. So, we're definitely on course to sideswipe it, but will it be enough to sink the ship, or will we just barely miss it? So here we go, and oh yeah, we're definitely gonna hit, and there's the collision. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa, we just got thrown over to one side. Holy cow. Okay, have we stopped? Let's take a look here. Yep, that's it, folks. We're going down. So yeah, this is not good for the ship. Okay, so one thing I'm immediately noticing is the ship is quickly rolling over to one side here. If we go to the bridge view, you can see things are not looking good. We have rolled on to our starboard side, and you can imagine the panic going on. Sadly, of course, we can't use our free cam mode to be like a passenger on the ship or a crew member, but we'll just have to deal with what we have here. So, first things first, we are going to stop the engines if we can here. Oh no, we can't. They're locked. Wait, hold on. I don't recall these being on in the first place, so maybe they were on and they went out after the collision, but let's try to turn the ship away here. Oh gosh. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to lower some lifeboats. So, wow, we are really rolling over to one side here. We're going full-on Oceanos here, and yeah, those boats wouldn't be able to be lowered at this stage. So, we're gonna go a little bit realistically here. We're gonna drop these boats here, and let's see. Nope, that one can't be launched. We're gonna drop that one. So here we are in lifeboat number 2. Leaving the Orient Star. You can see it is rapidly sinking. It must have ripped open a giant gash under the waterline, and yeah, look at how it's sinking. It is going down very quickly onto one side. Again, similar to the Oceanos, but yeah, kind of expected, I guess, because of course we rammed that side. Now what I'm interested to see is, are the props still spinning? The ship is definitely slowed down, but it's still moving forward, so what's that all about? And you know what? I'm going to switch out to the cutter. I think that's a little bit faster, so yeah, let's move on this thing. Oh yeah, look at how fast that is. So much faster. Oh my gosh. The Orient Star is taking on massive amounts of water, rolling onto its side to where those lifeboats on that side cannot be lowered. So yeah, again, we're doing it realistically to the point where these lifeboats won't be able to be launched. And what the heck? There's my camera icon out here. Another interesting bug. Probably, I don't know if that was in the game originally. I know I struggled with this issue before. Wow, look at this thing. Just completely rolling over. You can see at this point the water is on the very forecastle part of the deck, the bow of the ship, and you can actually see just under the water a little bit there. But yeah, the Orient Star is going down for sure. There's no way of saving it, and I gotta check out those propellers at the stern. Are they moving? That's my question. Nope. They have stopped, so it's just forward motion that's just propelling the ship forward. So, yeah, as you can see, it's rolling on its side. What a dramatic sight there. It almost reminds me of the Costa Concordia rolling on its side there, but it is definitely going down by the bow, and that's what's going to kill the ship. So, yeah. And, yeah, the bridge is now flooding at this stage, which kind of just goes to show the enormity of the disaster at this stage. The water is multiple stories up on one side of the ship. Yeah, look at that. The control panel, the console is getting flooded now. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh, imagine people who weren't able to escape off the ship are now hanging onto the side railings here as it, oh no, is it going now? Yes, it is. It is going under right now. It is plunging. The bridge is gone. The water is on the main deck. Oh my gosh, yep, there it goes, folks. It is rapidly going down. What a dramatic scene that is right there. Oh my gosh. There it goes. The Orient Star is taking its final plunge to the bottom. And this is it, folks. This is the end. It's gone. Oh my gosh, let's just stop here and just watch this go down. You can see the funnel is still outputting smoke to the very end. And there it goes, underwater. And we better move away from this. It's coming straight at us here. And there we go, just around that. And you can see The propellers have obviously stopped at this stage. I can't imagine how many people would have just gone down with the ship. They wouldn't have been able to get out in time. The Orient Star heading to the bottom after sinking from striking an iceberg. Another dramatic view here as we are in the pilot seat of this rib or cutter boat. And there it goes. The Orient Star slips under the waves. And yeah, major loss of life with that one because only 2 lifeboats got off. Realistically, a lot more would have been able to get off, but yeah, so let's move on to the next ship. Alright, here we have the MV Albatross. Now, this is a car ferry built in the 1970s, and it is very, very cool looking, and it is also one of the payware ships. You have to pay for the ship pack, and you get this whole ferry pack as well. And it's actually pretty cheap. It's only $4. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing moving and sink it. So yeah. Alright, so here we are on the bridge of the Albatross, and as you can see, there's a lot of nice little details here. But there's one thing I want to try just before we get started. That is the free cam walking mode. Does it work? Because of course I loaded up a new mission, and it should be able to kind of reset everything. So maybe it was just the first time around, and you have to kind of reload the game for it to work. But let's see. And, oh my gosh, it does work. Wow, okay, I wasn't actually anticipating it working here because it wasn't working before, but I guess we just solved the bug. Obviously, it doesn't mean it's right that the bug's there, but we found a solution to it, which was just reloading the game. Okay, so that usually fixes it, I guess, or fixes a lot of bugs, and I guess it's the same for this one here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and explore the ship before we get started. So, can we go down here? I saw a ladder here on the exterior view, but yeah, we can. So this is really cool. We have a lot of winches. We've got, well, most of everything here is winches. We have some capstans, but that's really it here. Let's see if we can get to the aft portion of the ship, or at least go further past the bridge. Okay, so we can't go through here. We can't jump. Can we go through this door? Nope. How about through here? Alright, there's a ladder here. Oh, wow. We seriously can't get aft of this? That's actually very unfortunate. Alright, well, that's quite sad. We can't actually get aft of this area, but, let's get started and head towards that iceberg. So, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna push that forward, and then we are going to turn the wheel. So we're gonna be aiming towards the iceberg. And, I noticed that we actually have bow visors, so, what if we open that and then clicked that to open? What will happen? So let's go to an exterior view here. Oh my gosh. Yes, the bow door is opening. And oh no, and the bow ramp is opening as well. Let's get a free cam exterior view here, a cinematic view of the door opening. So as you can see, you don't want to be doing this, or you'll end up like Estonia, and we do not want to end up like Estonia. So we're going to close that and then close the door, or the bow visor, because once again, we don't want to go down like Estonia quite yet, of course. So now that the bow door should be closing, let's make sure that we're aimed towards the iceberg. I want to do a frontal collision, so just slam right into the iceberg. Okay, good. We're aiming up. Now I'm wondering, do we have, okay, we have life rafts, but we don't have the actual lifeboat option, unfortunately. But we have an emergency rescue system in place anyways. So yeah, let's get a exterior view on this here. Now the one thing I really like about this game is the ship isn't just sailing through this wavy water. It actually has an interaction with the water. You can see that the waves actually curve up and move around the bow of the ship and around the hull of the ship. So that kind of gives it a nice bit of realism to it. But here we go. We're about to hit the iceberg. And here we go. And boom. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh god, no. No. Alright, the ship has to be sinking from that. It's not. Okay, no. I'm going to restart this. I'm going to see if the damage model is turned on or off. Alright, the Albatross is sailing at full speed towards this iceberg. Let's see what happens here. So, here we go. This is it. We're about to see what happens. The wind has just stopped there. And yeah, it's going to be a frontal collision here. So, similar to what just happened earlier. And there's the, oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. No, not the Albatross. Oh no. Oh, there it goes. Now it's sinking. Okay, so yes, the damage must have been turned off the first time around. And just to aid in the sinking, we're just going to open up the bow door and make sure water is flooding into the vessel. Alright, well, it looks like the free cam is working fine now, which is great. It seems like that first time around we had a lot of bugs to contend with, but now that we've reloaded the game and opened up a new mission, everything seems to be working now, which is great. And, yeah, the ship is rapidly plunging, so, yeah, let's lower some lifeboats. Oh, gosh, that is not something you want to be seeing from the bridge of your vessel. The bow is gone. Alright, so let's go ahead, lower some boats here. Alright, we've launched both of the tiny little rafts. We can't really maneuver them at all. The ship is just drifting backwards from the collision, which is great. Well, there's nothing I can really do at this stage. She's going down just like the Titanic, James Cameron style. No real list to port or starboard, but she's going down for sure. Another cool free cam view here of the ship going down. And she's going down very quickly, which I'm not surprised about. We opened the bow door. We slammed into an iceberg head-on. I'm actually surprised the bow door opened after that collision, but it did. Oh, yeah, look at how fast she's dropping now. This is going down very quickly. Let's get back onto the ship here. Now, one thing I do have to worry about when I'm in this camera mode, I have to switch out just before the ship plunges, or else the game will say that my ship sunk and I have to leave the simulation. So I can't actually stay here if I want to end off the video in some fashion. Oh god, oh no, 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 no! And that, folks, is why you leave the ship when it sinks. Because it tends to go down very quickly. And yes, there it goes. The Albatross is taking a steep plunge forward. A nice view from the other life raft here as the Albatross pitches straight up out of the water and drops down like a stone. Look at that. Going right to the bottom. It's actually just bobbing there for a moment as, of course, air escapes the vessel. Alright, well, there it goes. We have a CB radio in here, apparently, because I can hear a radio. But, yeah, she's going down very quickly here. Very quickly. Look at that. Just dropping under the waves there. Oh, my gosh. There she goes. Plunging under the cold Arctic waters, and it is gone. Alright, so that has been Ship Simulator Extremes. Let me know in the comments section if you want to see more of this. I really want to check out some of the missions in-game, as well as sink some more ships, and check out some more of the add-on ships as well. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.